Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So if you are watching my channel first time, subscribe my channel. So in this video, I'll be explaining about using math functions, math library functions in Python. So some of the functions I have explained in the previous video also. So please watch that video also. And coming to this, let us first import math. So I'll be focusing on exponential functions here. So what are the various exponential functions that are available and how to use them. So these are the things that I'll explain today. So now coming to this, we can find, so exponential function is nothing but generally e power x. Okay, that is what we use. So now, for example, if I take y equal to math dot exp exponential of, let me say, 1, so which stands for e power 1. Okay, so if I say print y, then print y, if I execute this, then it is nothing but e power 1. Yes, all of us know that e power 1 is a constant with the value of 2.71, so it is giving 2.718 something something. Okay, right, so this is e power 1. Now if I put it here, let me say minus 1, so it is 1 by e, so correct, it is giving 0.3678, it's giving a right value. Now if I put it here e power 2, so then it will be giving you like 7.38. So this is how generally we use exponential function. Now after this, the another function is like we have e power x minus 1. Okay, we can get e power x minus 1 function. So for example, for this I'll say x2, let me say y2 I'll use. So y2 equal to, already we have imported the math, no need to import once again. So math dot exp2. Okay, I'll say exp m1, so e power x minus 1. Okay, for example, if I say 1, so this is e minus 1. Now I will say print y2. Okay, so now this gives me 1.71, because e power 1 is 2.7. Now e power 1 minus 1 is 1.71, so it is giving the right answer. Okay, so like this, now if I change here 2, then it is e power 2 minus 1 it is. Okay, now what is e power 2 minus 1 is, previously it was 7.38, that is the value of e power 2, and if you subtract 1, the answer is 6.3890. So this function is also working very nicely, and it's good. Now next is power function. For example, if I say y3 equal to math dot power, so it's pow only, not okay, power, let me say 2 comma 3. Now this will use 2 raised to 3. Okay, so print y3. So if I execute this, then the result is 8. So 2 cube is 8. If I say here 5, then 2 power 5, it is equal to 32. If I say here 6, so 2 power 6 is 64. So this is how generally it changes. So this is how this function will work, and there are other functions also. For example, we will have uh, e power x. Okay, so we can directly, we have a function, something is raised by 2. For example, so what I mean to say is y4 equal to, I can use math dot exp2, exp2 of something. If I say 2 of 5, so that means 2 is raised to y. That is what the meaning of this thing. Okay, so this function exclusively we can use, because most of the time we will use 2 power something, so that's the reason. So 2 raised to something, so here 2 raised to 5, so if I put 15 there, 2 raised to 15, so y4. But let us execute this. If I execute this, it is giving me attribute error. So why you are getting this means, see, the error is module math has no attribute exp2. So actually this exp2 function is updated in the versions of Python which are after 3.11. So this current Google Colab, whatever I am using now, it is it is below 3.11. That's why it is not accepting. So for to make this successful, let us change the platform. Now I will use this idle. So let me say this is 3.12 right now I am using. Now here what I'll say is import math. Now if I say uh, math dot exp exp2, for example 5. So now this means 2 raised to 5. Now it is, see, it is not giving any error. Here we are getting. So there in the Google Colab, we got error. The reason is that it is not using the latest version of the Python. So here in idle, I can use 3.12, which is the latest one. Okay, as in today. Now, for example, another thing is that math dot, let me try, for example, exp2 of, let me say, 10. So 2 raised to 10 is nothing but, 1024, 1024. This is correct answer. So like this we can use. So, and also in the latest versions, the versions which are released after 3.11, so we have directly cube root function also. So for example, let me say y equal to math dot cbrt. This is cube root. This stands for cube root. So cube root of, let me say, 27. Sorry, it is 27. If I use it like this, then you see, if I ask y value, it is 3. So 3 into 3 into 3, that is 27. So this cube root function also, it will work only in the Python versions which are above 3.11, okay, which are equal to or above 3.11. So if you use 3.10 or 3.9, so these function exp2 and cube root functions, this may not work. Okay, so let us try once again. So for example, uh, sorry, once again. So cube root of something like 270. Okay, you can give any real number, like what will you find in this. So now this is 6.46 cube will be equal to 270. So we do have a function directly to calculate a cube root and also to find the square